Hello, this is Joe Nicassio with RapidResultsMarketing.com, and today I'm going to share a secret that your business, I promise you, you will get more sales if you apply this one secret. What is the secret? It's really quite simple. In all your marketing and advertising, make the biggest promise you possibly can that you can truly deliver on, and it's still believable. Now, is this a new concept? Absolutely not. In David Ogilvy's book, Ogilvy on Advertising, David Ogilvy was a great advertising legend who got tremendous results in the marketplace. And that's really the only place that results count, isn't it? Ogilvy said on page 160, advertising which promises no benefit to the consumer does not sell, yet the majority of campaigns contain no promise whatsoever. Then Ogilvy goes on to say, that is the most important sentence in this book. Read it again. So for your benefit, advertising which promises no benefit to the consumer does not sell, yet the majority of campaigns no promise whatsoever. So the key here is to make a big promise that you can truly deliver on. Okay? Why can Federal Express make such a big promise that getting a package there absolutely positively overnight? Because they have airplanes and logistics and computer systems and personnel in place where they have it down to a science. They have a consistent, systematic system that delivers every single time. Why can Domino's do the same thing? They can deliver a hot pizza in 30 minutes or less to your doorstep. And they can guarantee it. Why can they make such a big promise? Because they have a system in place that's consistent and it works every time. And why can RapidResultsMarketing.com, using the principle-centered marketing coaching program, make a big promise of a 400% return on investment guarantee? Simple. We have a system that's proven to work every single time. We can deliver on it. We've done it consistently. Now, as I was saying, you need to make the biggest promise you can deliver on, but it's still got to be believable. You see, I've gotten much bigger results than the 400% return on investment for several of my clients. And yet, if I made those kind of claims, it might set off people's bullshit meter. Let me give you an example of some of the kinds of things I'm talking about. Fred Garnica wrote me a note, said, in the first 4 months since I hired Joe as my marketing coach, business has increased over 750%. Now, don't take my word for it. If you want to contact Fred over at SecurityAmericaInc.com, contact Fred. He'll validate that this is a real result he got in his business. Even though I can't make that promise for everybody. Everybody's results will vary. Jack House from P&J Engineering, he did concrete restoration. And I did two things in his business. He wasn't even in the formal coaching program. But we did two things in his business. First, we adjusted his Los Angeles Times ad so it was more effective. And phone calls increased 40% per week by just simply changing the language in the ad. And then I helped him with some sales technique. And when he started with me, he was closing about 15% of his sales. In 2 months' time, he was closing 70% of his sales. Well, what did this do for the business? Well, Jack went from one truck with one crew working part-time to where he had to buy 3 new trucks, hire 3 new crews, hire a new estimator, and in fact, Jack got so busy with the business, he was so swamped, he thought it was too busy for his lifestyle. He sold his half of the business back to his partner and got out of the business because it was so darn busy. Now, can I make that same promise to you? I won't make that promise to you because your results are going to vary. Everybody's results do. And the third testimonial, and I have file cabinets full of testimonials. Al Smolkin, Joe, purchasing your program has been the best thing I've ever done for my business. I've been in your program for only 5 weeks, and already my weekly income has jumped from $400 to $500 a week to nearly $2,500 per week. And all this just from my existing customers. So I can't make the big claims of a 750% jump in total business. Why? Because you wouldn't believe it. Even though I did it, it's too big. You may not believe that that's possible for your business. The key here is we want to make sure that you know that the program really does work. And let me tell you how believable the program is. We've had over 400 people graduate from the program, and we've never had to refund a dime. I think that's pretty impressive. What about you? Now, how can we do this? One is we do hold you accountable. We make sure that you do your part. There are principles and strategies for business that have been proven for centuries. And yet, are you applying those principles? Well, I can teach you how in the coaching program. Now, in the program, you learn and apply 16 different principles. They're all profit principles. Now, the first principle that we install is an upsell program. Now, our typical results that we get for our clients on installing an upsell program is a 10 to 30% increase in average ticket. Now, if a business is doing $500,000 a year, a modest 10% increase in average sales is $50,000 per year. That easily fulfills the requirements of our guarantee, and yet there's 15 other principles that we apply to the businesses, so you can see how it's very easy for us to actually fulfill on this kind of a guarantee. Can we deliver? Absolutely. But now what I want to do is I want to talk to you and your business. Again, the principle. In all of your marketing and advertising, if you should make the biggest promise that you possibly can, that you can deliver on, that's believable and memorable. Truly, this really does work. I have applied it in my business. David Ogilvy has applied it all with his clients when he was living, and this is a principle that still applies today. This is Joe Nicassio from RapidResultsMarketing.com reminding you that it's easier to change your marketing message than it is for you to change human nature. For more information, go to RapidResultsMarketing.com or pick up the phone and give me a call at 562-961-3976. Have an awesome day.